Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited once again, and we're going to be talking about the aftermath of the fight between Mexican monster Benavidez and against Oleksandr Gvozdyk, the Nail, aka the Nail. Really nice fight we've had over the weekend, all over the world, different continents, which is encouraging for us. And but today we'll talk about the aftermath of Benavidez and uh, Gvozdyk. The fight came in the light heavyweight division, and it's for the interim WBC light heavyweight championship of the world. And Gvozdyk, who was a former champion before being dethroned by Benavidez in round 10 without a knockout, 3 knockdowns, and brutally dismissed, went into retirement vis-a-vis layoff for 3.5 years probably, and then came back for this fight. So it was everybody had Benavidez to win by knockout because people thought the layoff would have affected Gvozdyk, but it didn't seem that way. We saw the fight. Benavidez started fast. He wanted a knockout. He was scratching. He was all over Gvozdyk in the first few rounds, and then the movement of Gvozdyk was a problem for him. We know Gvozdyk, Olympic gold medal in 2012, Olympic bronze medal, in 2012 with Lomachenko and Usyk. So they fight the same way. It's all movement for them. You know, the movement is the ballet kind of movement is the system they use in fighting, and it is very important for them. For you to beat them, you need to cut that movement off. Benavidez tried and they couldn't. But what we're looking at is the pressure and power of Benavidez, which is really celebrated. We all know that. Every boxing fan knows Benavidez. That is why we want him to fight Canelo, because they fight the same way. We saw that fight, and then Benavidez came into the fight pretty overconfident, you know. But the question we always asked here is whether he will carry his power from the super middleweight to the heavyweight, to the light heavyweight. But he don't, because his punches didn't seem to bother or trouble Gvozdyk all through. Well, he got Gvozdyk flushed in a certain way, but Gvozdyk is a complete boxer. The only defeat, the only breach he's had in his career is against Benavidez, who is, could I call him a beast from the East? I call him the beast from the East. Yeah, that's the only defeat he has in his resume, his CV. And we've seen him fight very well. The power didn't affect him. But what affected Benavidez was the movement of Gvozdyk. Gvozdyk was neither here nor there. It was just, it was just floating and moving around. So Benavidez, with his pressure and with his power and punches, so we didn't see that power that much because Gvozdyk didn't stay one place. He kept on the move, on the bicycle, and they had a very good jab and they had a good right hand. Did he worry Benavidez? No, he did not. So the power, we were assuming from this fight that Benavidez will move on to better things, to mega fights with either Bivol or Benavidez for the title, for the undisputed title, because both of them are going to fight for it. So Benavidez won the title, good, is a good win, but what he lacked was the punching power he had in the super middleweight. He lacked it today, and it was obvious because on certain times he caught Gvozdyk flush, but nothing happened. We didn't see any feeling. We didn't stagger him. Once he did once, but Gvozdyk is an intelligent fighter, and he's a moving fighter, he's a moving object. You can't get him flushed so much like that. So what we're saying, you see in boxing, the question we've always asked is, especially when a fighter is moving up to weight, we'll ask him if he carried the power he had in the previous weight, in the smaller weight, to the heavier weight. That is what we were looking for. That is what we were expecting to see from Benavidez. We felt it was going to be a knockout. We knew it was going to be a hard fight because Gvozdyk is a hard man, a good boxer, and an intelligent one as well. He knew Benavidez will come after him, but he skipped it with his movement. He distorted it with his movement. However, Benavidez, I wonder, he came out rushing out into the fight, and they wanted an early knockout. But he gassed up before the end of the fight. If the fight would have gone to 15 rounds, maybe it would have been another story, because Gvozdyk was still in line to make surprises. Anyway, that is how these fights go. What we're expecting next is an undisputed fight between Bivol and Benavidez. After that, the winner will face Benavidez. That is a good fight, and we're looking forward to it. Do have a nice day. God bless.